Today, January 15th, we honor the actual heavenly birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Born in Atlanta, Georgia in 1929, an American clergyman, Baptist minister, activist, and Nobel Peace Prize laureate, Dr. King gave his life to the civil rights movement, leading with courage, faith, and nonviolence, standing firm against Jim Crow laws and legalized discrimination. And most famously, he shared a dream. He had a dream of justice, a dream of equality, a dream where people would be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Yet, today, that dream feels fragile. In a time marked by division, fear, and harsh policies, in moments where immigration raids, violence, and dehumanization dominate the headlines, it can feel like Dr. King's dream is slowly fading. What would Dr. King say today? He would remind us that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. He would call for compassion over cruelty, accountability over lies, and nonviolence over chaos. And even as history is rewritten, even as sacrifices are minimized or brushed away, we remember. We remember the cost. We remember the courage. We remember the dream. Happy heavenly birthday, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Rest in heavenly peace. Thank you for your many sacrifices, seen, unseen, and never forgotten. Because Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s sacrifices were not just made on podiums or in front of cameras. They were made in jail cells, in whispered prayers, in threats received behind closed doors, and in moments of fear he still chose to walk through for the greater good. And yet today it feels as though those sacrifices are being brushed aside, minimized, rewritten, are treated as ancient history instead of a living warning. In my opinion, it feels like someone dusted off the files from the 1960s, studied them, and was impressed by the chaos. Because what we are witnessing right now, the fear, the division, the raids, the unrest, feels like chaos recreated. Different decade, same pain. Communities living on edge, families torn apart, people afraid in their own neighborhoods, and once again, humanity being debated instead of protected. Dr. King warned us about this. He warned us that laws without love become tools of oppression, that power without compassion leads to cruelty, that silence in the face of injustice is not peace, it is complicity. And still, he had a dream that love could outpace hate, a dream that justice would not be selective, a dream that dignity belonged to everyone, not just the powerful, not just the accepted, but everyone. Today, that dream feels fragile, fading, not because it failed, but because we stopped protecting it. And yet, this is exactly the moment when Dr. King's dream must be kept alive more than ever. Not just spoken, but practiced. Not just quoted, but lived. Because when fear grows louder, love must grow stronger. When chaos is recreated, courage must be reborn. Dr. King is missed. Missed in moments like these, missed when moral clarity feels scarce, missed when the world needs reminding that nonviolence is not weakness, it is strength disciplined by purpose. So today, on his heavenly birthday, or as we recognize his heavenly birthday, we do more than remember him. We recommit to the dream, to the work, to the belief that justice is possible if we are brave enough to carry it forward. Happy heavenly birthday, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Rest in heavenly peace. Your sacrifices were seen, they were felt, and they will never be forgotten. If you related to this tribute to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in honor of his heavenly birthday and King Day, let me know in the comments if you think what is happening now is eerily similar to what happened in the 60s, or do you think it's just another distraction from the Epstein files? And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more stories beyond the legends that have shaped our lives. Until next time, keep the legacies alive by checking out this next video. Bye.